Testing. Yep. All right, ready? Alrighty.
You know what's been pissing me off? That cunt Snow White.
Yeah,
bruh.
Fucking Ziegler, dude.
She's been asking for it. Hairy back bitch.
I saw that.
Woke hairy back bitch. Right? Woke ass hairy back bitch.
Keep it going.
Wait,
Disgusting.
What is this?
There was an HD photo and she had like baby hairs on her back.
And she's
my
woke.
Hairy back, hairy back, hairy back, hairy back, hairy
Right.
back, bitch.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
She didn't
now.
shave it before.
Go woke, go broke is what I say.
And look at him now.
How do you shave your back though?
Those woke ass,
You asked
woke
your-
ass
she didn't
Gal
fucking-
Gadot.
You ask your boyfriend to do it for you?
Damn.
You ask your girlfriend, more like woke bitch.
Woof.
Mm-hmm.
Flame
Gotta be
her.
tough to shave your back.
That movie only
I
made.
have a hairy back.
You shave
Ew.
it?
As Pat Bev would say, chill, chill, chill. He'd be saying that right now.
That movie only made $43 million. Broke fucking
250
woke.
million
That's
budget.
probably not a lot in the grand scheme.
Right. I don't know. Pissed me off.
I don't even really
I
understand.
I know.
how movies-
My adult straight ass was going to go see that Snow White movie, and now I'm not.
I was close to seeing it on Friday. I saw some British crime drama instead. What the fuck was it called?
Oh,
Black
the,
Bag?
the one where the kid kills the school kid?
That's a show.
That's a
teammate?
show. And that's
Classmate?
also woke.
Yeah, it is.
Mayor of
Whitewashed.
Easttown.
No, but
That
is that
show's
coming back?
Fucking unbelievable.
Mayor of Easttown.
Yeah. You ever watch it?
No,
Dude.
I can't watch female leads.
Dude,
Right.
it is one of the
Woke
best
ass
shows of
bullshit.
all time.
It is really good.
So good.
Kate Winslet.
But it's just because she's
crushes
manly.
it.
That's the only reason that she's even believable, because she actually
Kate
is a
Winslet's
man.
a timeless beauty.
It's got to be like a little bit of a rugged, but like sort of attractive lead
For you to understand it.
For you to get
to put
her,
yourself
for
in
me to like, for me to really
Buy in.
put myself in the
Like a Frances McDormand.
like in. You ever watch the show The
Nice.
Killing?
I haven't seen The Killing.
We're like
Killing
Hillary
it.
Swank.
She
Is
is
my
she's
idea.
strong.
Yeah, now
strong
that's a
facial-
strong
yes.
jaw.
Strong
she's got a
face, but
chin.
like kind of like you pound off to her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or that girl in White Lotus. Did you guys get hard for that?
With her
Luke?
teeth?
Dude,
Her
I
teeth?
have no
Um,
spoilers.
This is episodes ago. When the woman dumps rack.
I don't
Did you
recall.
see that?
Oh,
When
yeah,
the girl
yeah, yeah.
Took
That
her,
was
took her breasts out?
only two
So White
episodes
Lotus
ago.
is the show where nothing happens and a brother jerks off another brother.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Spoilers.
Wait. Were you excited about that happening?
I didn't know what happened.
It's a
Sorry.
good show. I mean, it required all 160 of my IQ points to fully appreciate. But
I don't like.
I'm more of a 105 IQ guy. I'm a Severance guy.
I don't want us talking
Yeah.
about
I
Severance
needed
or White
Tropic
Lotus.
Thunder as like a little chaser.
Oh
after that.
yeah.
that's
that
a
high,
little palate cleanse.
Rick
that
and
high
Morty,
IQ.
maybe.
I do a lot of palate cleansing after shows.
Tropic Thunder might be the best movie of all
Arrested
time.
Development's a smart show about dumb people, opposed to other shows that are dumb shows about smart people.
Yes.
You know the
plain.
scene in Tropic Thunder where he's talking to the younger actor and he's like, you never go full retard.
That was,
Oh,
that
I
was
know that
legendary.
well.
That one?
Yeah, that's
I
one
know
of the
that one.
scenes.
You have anything on that, or it's more just like you're saying the line
You're
too?
appreciating it.
I thought it was a funny line.
Yeah, I
That's
guess it's
also
funny.
probably the most quoted line from the
Oh
movie.
yeah, I thought you were
Easily.
So
joking
for you
around.
to
with
Yeah,
that.
preface
that's
it
what
by
you-
saying, "Do you
Oh,
guys?"
I was being dead
Did you
serious.
guys
That's
see-
what you were
Serious?
referencing?
That might
Yeah.
as well be the tagline of the film.
Oh yeah, I've only seen the movie twice. So I was kind of. I said
That is
that.
the-
I said that, and I
That
was
is
kind of
the
like,
line of
I was
the
like,
movie.
that
Wait,
kind
have you? What about in Star Wars when he's like, "I'm your father"?
That's like,
Do you remember
that's
that?
exactly
That's
what
the
you just
same
said.
thing.
You guys ever watch Anchorman? Oh, it's such a great line.
I
there. It's
genuinely
like,
didn't
it's
know.
X Panther. They say
Yeah.
60% of the
That's
time.
what
I was kind of.
did.
I was
And
kind
it
of.
That
kinda-
doesn't
it
even
kinda-
work.
Like blink and you'll miss
that's
it.
what
It goes
doesn't
under
work.
the radar.
I was pretty thrown off by the response I got from it.
I was
like, why?
playing
I was like,
along.
why did you guys seem weirdly mad that I said? I didn't know that was like the big tagline.
Well, that
Oh,
makes
yeah.
me think you've only seen the movie once and recently.
I said I've only seen it twice,
And recently,
and one of them was recently.
Was the first time recently?
No, the first time was years ago.
It feels like you are very late to this party, my friend.
I think I probably am. Yeah.
You
never
probably
never claimed to be a guy from the jump. I didn't know you guys were like Tropic Thunder diehards.
bro, I remember when they
Seems like you
announced the
spin
movie
it.
was going to come
Yeah.
out, bro, and they were like, "There's going to be a character in blackface," and everybody was pissed.
I haven't gotten flamed for a film take like that in a while.
But
It
you're also
feels nice,
you're
doesn't it?
blaming us on
Davy's
being.
first film take.
You're saying we're diehards of Tropic Thunder. You started that by saying Tropic Thunder might be one of the best movies of all time.
It's a great movie.
But,
But that makes you a diehard.
You only
means I
speak in
enjoy-
extremes.
means of course, yeah. But I enjoyed the movie. It's a fucking hilarious
Oh.
movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know I wasn't allowed to. I didn't know that was gonna be.
I just bought a graded ticket stub from Shrek when it released in Japan.
Fuck yeah.
PSA graded
said
it.
graded?
9.3. Yeah.
They're just grading anything. He's just buying.
I'm
pieces
obsessed with
of
buying
paper that are graded.
non-card
What's
graded
graded
items.
mean?
Graded
You
means-
send it off to PSA and they look how centered it is and how good condition it is, and they grade it out of 10.
Do you send him a photo?
No, I have to send the object, and then they send it back like cased.
Damn.
I just got a graded Skyrim. I was telling these guys.
Damn.
Yeah,
I got a graded Drake May rookie card.
very nice. That's not worth shit.
It will be.
He's a bust.
It will be.
He's a bust. He sucks.
It definitely will be. It's gonna be worth millions one day.
Well, they need O-line help, honestly.
What's it graded?
I don't know.
Mm,
I haven't. To be honest, I haven't looked at it. A guy at the Seattle shows gave me 3 cards. One of them's for you, actually. I forgot to bring it in. They're sick cards, but there's a Post-it note over the Drake May one, and I haven't looked at it yet.
What's mine?
Someone on the Eagles,
Sick.
and there's one for Mook as well. I don't know why they didn't bring one for you. They're like, got one for you and the boys. Brought one for the boys, and it was just me, Ron, and Mook.
Does he think that you're
He might
Mook?
think you're Mook.
Does that hurt your
Yeah,
feelings?
that makes sense, right?
What does that make you think?
Makes me want some Burger King right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be delicious. Love BK.
Mook's broke ass only raised $11,000.
That video was nuts, dude. I watched that video of Dave, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was
It's like,
cold.
that's pretty harsh.
Like he thought about if he'd pick up $11,000 from the ground.
I know. That was crazy.
For like a very worthwhile cause.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, Mook was like pretty stoked.
As he should be.
He
but
was
I-
like-
I
he
didn't
streamed
hear
for
what
like
Dave's
9
argument
hours.
was.
What?
What did Dave specifically say?
They were doing like the unnamed show, right? Or was it the rundown? It was
Oh,
one of those things.
yeah.
And someone was like, oh, we got this on the notes. They were like, Mook raised $11,000
Yeah.
for this kid on his stream.
Not this kid.
For Ben
DiGiulio's
DiGiulio.
sister.
Oh, sorry. I
The
didn't know who it
DiGiulio
was.
family, yeah.
She
didn't
worked
know.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
She has breast cancer now.
yeah. So
Oh, I apologize. I didn't know who it was for, but they were like, yeah, he was like they raised a ton of money, $11,000, and Dave was like, ton of money. That was pretty much the gist of it, yeah.
But that is kind of out of touch.
that is.
And then he went on to say it's not a ton of money, and that he would hesitate to pick it
Yeah.
up off of the ground.
I had no idea you were such a fan of Barstool.
Me?
Do you consume a lot of Barstool?
He consumes everything. He doesn't
On
miss
the
a thing.
slyest.
He's low key
No, not at all.
gas.
No, I
Big Stoolie.
that was like a pretty big one.
He's low key gas.
I look at the Reddit.
Viva, brother.
I look at the Reddit, and I saw that on the Reddit.
What's your favorite thing I've done?
V for Viva.
You?
Yeah.
KB's shit.
That hurt me so bad.
Love that shit you and KB do.
Nick, I love that KB video.
The funniest shit of all time. KB Nick.
Nick, you've been crushing those KB videos.
I've been out on the street with you when that's happened, and it's it's always the
that
funniest
never
shit.
happens.
It's happened.
We
It's
got one
definitely
comment
happened.
we get lumped in as one.
But there
You
was
get
one
lumped in as
comment.
KB's video.
I forget what it was, but somebody commented like Nick and KB need to do more together. It's like
I've seen. Yeah.
that just means we need to do more.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time I
he's-
go,
they're
every
right.
time like me and Roan go on the yak together, people are like, "Man, I miss Roan and Sass so much."
And then
And it's
when
like,
you
we
were
didn't
on the,
die. We didn't die. We still do
if
our own
only
show.
there was a way to hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody ever puts me with anyone else. I'm a lone wolf.
Yeah, you're your own man. Is
I'm
another
a
way to
lone
say it.
Seems good.
I am a rock. I am an island.
Is that Simon? Paul Simon?
Well, yeah,
And
what was that?
Garfunkel.
And Garfunkel.
What song?
I think I'm a rock or something.
Probably I'm a rock.
I'm
yeah.
a rock. And then there's I'm an Island, which is on the deluxe version.
You know what song I listened to this morning? That Bruno Mars song where he's like, today
I feel like he's lazy and he wants to like have
Lazy
sex.
day.
he wants to have sex.
Yeah.
What is it called? The Lazy Song or something?
It's the lazy.
Yeah,
What-
it's the lazy song.
and then he
Do
wanted to be a
some
billionaire in
P90s.
the other one.
Oh yeah. I wanna be a billionaire. so fucking bad.
That's how I knew how bad he wanted it.
yeah, because he didn't
Right
emphasize
then I
it.
knew.
Yeah. At first you were like, yeah, I mean, we all.
I'm
do
not
it.
buying it,
And
Bruno.
then you hear it and you're okay. Wow, this guy's got gold.
He wants
He
it.
wants
Yeah.
it so
Yeah.
fucking
Him
bad.
before me.
By the way, that hook ends with the world is unprepared for another billionaire, and yet since the early 2000s, there have been 2,087 new billionaires.
That's crazy.
I think
Yeah,
we
we
are
were
prepared.
prepared.
He's also since that song has come out, he's gone in the opposite direction. I believe he's in $50 million in
He
debt.
cannot stop
He
gambling.
cannot stop placing wages.
He just
Yeah.
Is that right?
gambles
Wait, yes.
everything every night.
He's
which
doing.
sounds like thrilling.
He's doing I think he's
Residency.
just doing a permanent residency
'Cause he
at
has
the
to.
MGM. In
The MGM
Vegas.
purchased Bruno Mars for the rest of his life
Yeah.
on the cheap.
He was in
Wow.
$50 million in debt to them
Of gambling.
of gambling.
But I think he had like a $50 million marker, and he was getting paid like $300 million or something like that. So I
Yeah.
think that they just maybe had to garnish what they're paying him. I think he was getting paid more than his debt.
He's a level of stardom that I don't think he could ever go broke. I think
No.
he can continuously make massive amounts of money.
Yeah.
There's an amazing clip of Eminem talking about why he'll never go to the Grammys again, and he says it's because they just parade us all out to try to draw ratings for their shows, but they don't actually award the awards based on merit. And he goes like, this year I didn't get album of the year, whatever, against that. I mean, that's crazy. Like, who even won that year?
Yeah.
And someone in the background goes, Bruno Mars, and he goes, well, Bruno Mars is fucking amazing.
His halftime show was sick.
He is so good.
He's so
amazing.
talented.
Yeah.
He
It's
was so
crazy.
talented, I forgot he was 5 feet.
Yeah.
He's very short.
He's
Yeah.
4'11".
That video, that photo of him and Taylor Swift next to each other is insane.
My God.
Yeah.
Cocaine is doing backflips in his brain.
100%.
Cocaine is working
Yeah.
overtime.
Mhm.
Dude, I remember that song Grenade. You ever hear that one?
Yeah.
Did I
used
ever
to-
hear
Did
that
I
one?
ever?
What is that?
Did
What
we
bit
ever
out of
hear
you?
Grenade? It might have
do you think
17
we are?
billion streams on Spotify.
You ever heard that one?
Fucking kidding me.
No, wait, what is that song? How does it go?
I used to listen to that song.
Dude,
I-
I
that's-
could catch a grenade for you.
my parents wouldn't let me ever buy, because this was back when you had to buy songs on iTunes for $1.30, and my parents never let me buy any music, so I would just listen to the sample. I would listen to the sample of that song nonstop.
Oh, so you've never actually heard the whole song,
No.
which is why you're asking that
Yeah,
question.
just-
Oh, you were
45
genuinely
seconds.
asking if we've ever heard
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever heard that whole song?
What? Yeah, what happens? Does he end up catching the
track.
grenade?
Oh, dude, spoilers, man.
There
He
is
ends
a
up
weird
jerking
line.
off his brother.
There's like a weird. He says, "What did he say? Like I'd put my hand on a blade for you or something."
Yeah, which doesn't seem too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
I
if he's
put
just
my hand on a
crazy
blade.
to-
Just rest your hand on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would do that.
I would do that for most.
You haven't heard the
Most
ending
people.
of Grenade yet?
No,
Do you want to do a
The
reveal
ending
right
is
now?
Crazy.
I don't know. I think we get
Okay.
copywritten.
So the music video has more views than the population of the world.
Everyone has seen it. Literally everyone alive has seen it.
This song is played.
Is he still playing those? So like if you go catch him at the MGM tonight, is he still doing those songs?
Oh yeah, he'll mix in.
But he has so many
and-
hits.
Does he have
and
new
others.
songs though?
Someone said
Good
he has
question.
like 8 wedding songs. Like 8 songs that could be
Just-
your
I believe
like,
that.
walk
I-
down the
yeah.
aisle song, which is
Well, I feel he was being compared to MJ for a minute.
Maybe Prince.
He
Prince.
has.
I could see that.
This is crazy. His
Yeah, I
top
guess
5
MJ.
songs are all in the billion club. They're
Yeah.
all over a billion.
Yeah, he's
No, top 6.
I mean,
7, 8.
he got the
9,
Super Bowl.
10.
Like,
His
top
top
10?
10 is all over a billion plays.
absurd.
10?
And then you asked us if we heard it.
Dude, I don't know.
Dude, that's like, I'm obsessed with the YouTube videos of black teens pretending like they're hearing a
Yeah,
song
for the first
Oh,
time.
I love
you
that
think they're
shit.
pretending?
Dude, it's like the
100%.
national
Like-
anthem or
Yeah.
the birthday song.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this shit's fire. And
I
it like
love
makes me
those.
feel good. Like I feel proud like when like a black dude listens to Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, this dude's spitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roan, I totally forgot to ask. Did you end up watching any Tommy G or the Taboo Room
I
with
watched
Aaron S?
I was after the surgery. All I was watching was that shit. Where
What did you like him?
it was awesome.
Who did you prefer?
I only watched Tommy G.
You didn't watch any of the Taboo Room?
oh, that's them going to the cities and
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that.
You
You
didn't
didn't
watch
send
any of
that
the
to
ta-
me. Why didn't you send it to me?
Because I told
I
you
had
what
to
it
go,
was.
I had to
9
go out of
times.
my way to ask. I'd like beg him for it.
I wanted that, and I told you I wanted it, and you said you'd send it to
You
me.
want to know what Roan said?
It pairs incredibly with painkillers.
Ah.
I was watching with like the most dangerous driver in New York or whatever, just a
Oh,
guy
yeah, that
who
one's
weaves
good.
in and out of
Yeah.
traffic at 180
Yeah.
miles an hour. He's like,
If I kill a family, I deserve to go to jail.
Yeah. They're like,
That's
bro,
always out
Bro,
I totally understand what I'm doing is not safe.
my dad had me behind
Sometimes
the
it's
wheel
good.
when I was 3 years old.
Roan texted me Wednesday at 2:56. What's the YouTube of the guy who goes to dangerous neighborhoods at 2:59? I said Tommy G or the Taboo Room.
Quick response.
You said you had to beg me for the answer.
well, that's what I mean. Like we talked about on the show. I had to go out of my way to ask you.
Yeah.
That's a misnomer, by the way.
This is what
if
it
there's a
is.
video I want somebody to watch, I'll send them the video.
I was just telling them because I had the flu,
Mm.
and that's all I watched all week, and I was telling them about them, and then Roan hit me up, and I gave him the answer immediately.
Yeah, I had face.
You got to
surgery.
check out the Taboo Room though. That guy's I kind of like him more than.
So these
Tommy
are
G.
two like rival people. who do the
There's a bunch
same-
of people that do it, but I think those are the two of the biggest.
They go
ones.
to bad neighborhoods.
They'll do a video that's like visiting the worst neighborhood in
St. Louis or
St.
something.
Louis. Yeah,
Mm.
And he's like, he's sponsored by bulletproof vest companies.
yeah.
Oh my
Tommy
God.
G. Yeah,
Tommy G will just be shirtless and be like, "Hey, if you're ever in like a shootout, like this is my preferred."
Yeah,
he's-
it's
that's
my
how he
preferred
has some-
Teflon.
You guys are gonna love this.
I
Incredible
want
Teflon.
a bulletproof vest.
I think
do?
they look cool.
I think
They look
it's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah, I think it's
like
awesome.
Rudy,
Like
Rudy could rock one.
My
Rudy
God,
would wear
could.
Yeah,
that. What
Rudy
would you-
could show up
what
with
would you
no
do with
shirt
it?
on, just a fucking bulletproof vest.
I wouldn't bat an eye.
You wouldn't
No.
even think about it.
No, I'd be like, oh, Rudy looks
You'd
cool.
be like, what time are we recording today?
Going to the beach, Francis. I could see you going to the beach in a bulletproof vest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just
Yeah.
know
With a
I'm gonna
metal
get shot.
detector.
Yeah,
You just know like it's an experience. Like I know I'll feel it once.
Yeah,
getting
I
shot.
know I'm gonna
I
get
know
shot
you are
at least
too.
once.
Yeah, or like fall off of like a bridge or something. Live, but like
One thing that I
I'll
will
avoid
say
that.
about those videos, about the Tommy G and the Taboo Room videos, is the interviews make you think that like getting shot might just like for the most part it's
Oh,
kind of
no.
just like
it
eh.
stings.
Yeah.
It like stings. It's like a
Would you rather get
beat.
shot or stabbed?
From the videos that I watched, I think I might rather get dude. There's dudes that are like, oh yeah, I've been shot 37 times, and you're like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, like right here, here. They show you all the.
Or it'll
wounds.
like happen during the videos.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just hear
Okay.
gunshots.
But that's the gotta be that they're all getting shot with like snub nose
22.
22s and stuff.
brother.
You get shot with
They're
like a
getting shot with
45.
AK.
There's a hole in your head.
Dude, they're getting
body.
shot with AK with the titties on it,
What's an AK with the titties?
brother.
The drums.
The drums.
Francis
Dude, I
Francis
didn't
went
know.
through this recently.
I don't know how people. haven't
Did
heard
you
that.
fall into this trap as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know. You haven't heard grenade.
More people should know what a titty mag is than what the song "Grenade."
Dude, I'm
by
glad you called it a
Bruno
mag.
Mars
If you
is.
called it a clip, we'd have a fucking
Of
problem.
course not. Of course not.
It's a mag.
It's a mag. Titty mag. I guess it's from playing video games.
Probably.
Drums, titties, balls,
Listen to rap. A little bit of Young
a
Dolph.
little bit of Young Dolph.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
that'll get you right. Where do you think you're gonna wind up getting shot?
I don't know. I know it will feel that sensation once.
That's horrible.
Would you
man.
guys pay, say, $10,000 to have been shot and stabbed a lot
No,
under the circumstance that there is no,
just gonna go with no.
there
right
are
off
no
the bat.
health risks. You just have the
Story?
scar in the story.
Dude, yeah. So I always like. Would it be like a natural situation I'd be in where I'd get shot, or would it be like a contained environment?
What's a natural situation?
in a shootout, not like somewhere
No,
contained.
you were just in somewhere on the street and caught a bullet.
You got pulled up on.
I'll
Would you
say this.
pay 10,000? Are you saying?
Yeah, what would
I think
I
I would
pay?
love to have that.
What about getting paid 10,000?
No, you don't have to feel it. You wake up and you have had.
No,
been
I don't
shot.
really want the complications.
I also don't
you-
want to have to
zero health
explain that.
complications.
So you're asking me if I
I was
want
gonna say-
scars.
Zero health. You get a scar, and you get to tell everyone
And the
you've been
story.
shot.
So I've talked about this before. It's like a tattoo shop, but for like we have a shark that'll bite you, but we can like get it off, and you can get like animal scars or like a facial, like a sword.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And I would do that.
Dude, I gotta say, the parents of women I've dated don't particularly look fondly on the idea of me having been shot and stabbed a lot.
Yeah, true.
It's hard enough convincing them that my comedy career is going well.
You just got to play them the right voicemail. They'll
Going
understand.
down to Cabo with the in-laws this weekend. Take your shirt off. They're like, what the fuck?
I
Why
would
is
say-
there 30 exit wounds on your back?
that would
do that.
wait,
I mean,
that
no,
would be
as a-
that would
guys,
be easier to explain
guys
than like
can't
I
handle
get
you
paid
not-
to eat a seafood tower in the office.
Yeah, true. That is true.
I said it in a battle rap against the guy Big T. I was like, when I heard you got shot, I got jealous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
can't
don't want to
relate.
be out in the streets dead.
I don't know if I ever related to anything less. I have no interest in being shot.
Well, at the time I was a battle rapper, and I
you're
was
not-
like, well, it would do wonders for
it would
my
do wonders
street
for
cred.
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you right now with your same health could say I got shot 5 years ago, like I think that's worth it. I think that's valuable.
I
In
can just
comedy
lie.
and social situations and impressing.
But what would
people.
be the experience? Because like the way you're saying is that you just
You
wake
don't
up one
have the
day and you're shot.
experience.
It's
So
like
you
a
don't
fake
have-
magical.
So you just get to
situation.
make up your story every time.
You
War.
have
No,
it.
it
You
ha-
have an
something happened.
experience.
A concrete thing happened, but it's fake and magical in that you didn't feel it, and there was no trauma or complication.
War, I could see being a good one because then you get a lot
war
of
wound would be way cooler.
War
than-
wound
yeah.
is
I don't know if it would be cooler.
rather than like you're just on the streets. They'd be like, well, then what did you? They'd be like, well, you had to
What
have
were you
done
doing?
something.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
Oh, there was a
Would have made
child that was
someone
about to get
shoot.
shot, and I
Yes,
jumped in
that's
front.
nice.
If
What
you
about
got
that?
shot 30 times and then stabbed on top of it, they'd be like, okay, so who were you serial raping?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
clearly,
right.
like,
No one
whose
would ask you
children were
that.
you molesting?
No, you're stopping.
So you're saying you're victim blaming, essentially. You're like, oh, he
I'm-
was asking for
If
it.
you
Oh
get
my
shot,
God,
if
yeah.
you get shot 30 times and stabbed on top of it, yes, I'm.
I thought you
blaming.
liked 50 Cent.
50 Cent got shot 9 times.
Exactly.
And he probably did some bad things.
Yeah.
So 30. It's like that old MGK.
You're saying 30.
Remember the old MGK
Who said
headline that
30?
was like Machine Gun Kelly was punched in the chest 55 times?
That's the funniest headline.
That is really
It's from like the New York Post. It was like, wow.
Was it like a
How
Harry
does that
Houdini
happen?
situation?
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he being resuscitated?
Was
one
it to
thought
the beat of
step in.
staying alive?
55 punches. I mean, that's over a minute of punching.
Yeah, and he just drowned.
All the time.
Yeah.
Was it
That's
Wendy
the one part he's
Peppercorn?
like not guarding.
Come on, machine gun, wake up!
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little bit jealous of Chef Donnie's friend. He's a professional skier, but he was in that plane that flipped upside down on the runway.
In Toronto?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was the one that took the video. I think that Tim Dillon made fun of.
Really?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
That's
he was getting
crazy.
off?
Yeah,
That is, I bet Chef Donnie's super jealous.
Chef Donnie would have to be jealous. I want it just as an excuse to never fly again.
Oh, you want like John Madden around in a RV or whatever?
Yeah,
I would have loved that experience.
I wouldn't hate that because statistically speaking,
it won't happen again.
it will never happen to you again.
I don't
And
think
if
that's how
that's-
it works.
If
though.
that's your one crash, so be it.
Gambler's fallacy.
So be it.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think anyone that went through that, I would bet that the majority of the people on that flight now have major flight anxiety. Major.
I think well earned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for Donnie's daredevil buddy.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
Let's do it
he was-
again.
yeah, he was one of those.
This is
guys.
Crash it.
amazing.
Let's crash. That'd be the worst addiction.
One of those guys that's like, I actually like turbulence.
Yeah.
It's like a free roller coaster. I'm like, dude, I wish nothing but the worst for you.
Everybody who
you
says they
alone
like
die.
the feeling of
I
tattoos
like
is a liar. As
turbulence,
well.
yeah.
It's the same type of person.
As what?
Tattoos actually feel good to
Oh
me.
yeah, same exact person as the people that wear shorts all the time.
I just,
Hammers.
yeah.
What?
Just
oh,
don't
it's,
feel it.
It's under 20 today. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got warm knees. My
mean,
knees run hot.
Fat boys have to do that.
Fat boys do have to do that.
Respect to a 300 plus brother that has to do something like that.
Yeah, they struggle with pants and shirts.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they run hot.
They run hot, but it's tough to find a good pair of slacks for those guys.
Them
I
Bermuda
feel bad for
shorts,
those guys because
96 waist,
96 30.
Yeah. What are you guys got any 96 30s in here? What the fuck?
They're turning it around. Like, where's the where's the opening? Spinning it.
That's got to be the worst. Going into like an Old Navy and you got to go up to the counter. You guys don't have anything over 74 waist,
Dude, their
do you?
pants can only be made by like machine hour.
yeah. I mean, they're just what they're doing. I think is they're just taking 8 pairs of pants and sewing them into one.
Right, and this has fat people's pants has like 8 legs on them.
Yeah, just 12 pockets.
Yeah, we don't have any that size, but we do have a pair of tandem shorts for Siamese twins.
We can get you in
We
those.
could try that.
I think we got a tarp in the back.
Some good old fashioned fat people.
Sew
hate.
that into
Yeah,
you.
just-
What's
Yeah.
like the biggest waist you can buy on Amazon? Because like 50s are humongous.
I mean,
Didn't you buy the long ones?
I had to get those custom made.
I think anything.
Okay.
over
But that was for
40
a joke
is
that
massive.
never panned out.
It's always the worst.
I know, because I went to a tailor to get pants that were 33, like 97.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of World Record, biggest waist, Walter Hudson, 119 inches, which is 3.02 meters.
That doesn't do
Like,
anything.
people can't
for me.
even like run that long.
I mean, that's tough to.
That's a broad jump.
Yeah,
How many yards is that?
that's what I need.
My brother was
What's your size
1,400
waist,
pounds.
For it? No, what is it? No, 3 yards. Yeah.
It's like Rashad Penny's average carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, man. Respect to that, brother.
Respect to Rashad, of course. Much love. Fan of the pod.
Is he
Oh, yeah. Big time.
This guy was in New York. Wow.
the big boy?
We've had this conversation before.
Like
Fattest
the
guys
biggest,
in New York.
yeah.
Because
How
we
do you-
talked about if we had any of the top 10 biggest in the office in New York. And then we were thinking about it and we were like, no, there's definitely some dudes that are just like tucked away somewhere in fucking Midtown on like the 90th floor of some building that just hasn't moved in 10
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
There's a dude somewhere in New York, in Manhattan right now that weighs over 2,000 pounds.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. Like he's like a part of the building.
He's a
now.
part of. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in
that's-
the.
Yeah, he is the walls.
Dude, that would suck to find out your apartment is just a dude.
It's just one guy.
You try to move into an
Yeah.
apartment, it's just the guy
Hey.
who's part of it, like Grandmother Willow. There's a face in the wall.
I just picture the dude in Seven
The whole apartment's yeah.
that they had to that he made eat to death.
Who's now skinny, right?
What?
Who's now skinny?
Is that the actor I think it is?
Meatloaf?
From Remember the Titan?
No,
it's
no,
Meatloaf.
he lost a lot
Oh,
of weight.
he's now
Meatloaf's
he's now
dead.
skinny. Yeah,
Meatloaf is dead?
Yeah, Meatloaf's
he's
dead.
he's
Oh, who am
passed.
I thinking? Oh, was that guy in like This Is Us or something like that? Or he was in one of
Chrissy
those.
Metz?
Chrissy Metz, the woman, yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the big brother who was in Remember the Titans.
The white boy.
He lost
Yeah.
a lot of weight.
He's the skinny guy now.
Yeah, he's skinny. What was he in?
The white boy. in
My
Remember
Name
the
is Earl?
Titans.
The fat boy,
See, My Name is Earl.
maybe.
No.
The fat white boy.
Fat white.
The
Yeah.
fat white.
He was in American History X.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah,
in
he
American History
was.
X too. Beautiful eyes.
I never watched.
Yeah,
I
he's
never watched
pretty-
that full movie. It was too dark.
You'll be quoting it next episode.
I will say, to be fully honest, I actually never even got past the curb stomp.
stomping.
It was heavy.
That's
That
really
was
early
tough.
in the
Yeah,
movie.
it's the opening scene.
Yeah.
Saw that and I said, "That's good enough for me. I get the gist."
I remember thinking curb stomping necessarily kills someone.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it does, but I don't think it does.
I don't think it does in that scene.
Tony Soprano curb stomps a guy.
I think there's like a little bit of there's a little bit complicitness in the person who opens their mouth to bite the curb.
I was gonna say, like, how do they get him to stay?
I would not.
Cool.
I would be.
I'd be like, dude,
I'd
can
be
you just
peeing.
just
I'd be
stop?
trying everything.
Dude, I've always thought like if I was getting jumped, I figured shitting. was
Yeah,
fine.
I'd
gotta be
shitting.
Shitting and pissing.
Oh no! You unzip.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah,
come at
you
the
gotta
same
unzip.
time.
Yeah.
You can't just piss
You
your
gotta-
pants.
Dude, it's like a
Son.
dude comes up to me at the bar wants to fight. I'm gonna start beating off.
Yeah, I'm
Immediately.
jack off a second. Yeah,
screaming and jacking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why has no one tried that?
I think
know.
that would scare
that
off
would. I
any
think that
type
would
of.
have a decent success rate.
I bet you, because the dude that wants to fight you at a bar is so afraid of being gay.
Mhm.
True.
What about gay bars? You don't think there's ever rumbles at gay bars? I mean, Stone Street, I guess.
Yeah.
That was just a fight. Oh yeah, Stone Street.
Someone bumped.
Guys
him.
got a little too carried away that night.
Someone bumped a guy
Isn't
the
it
wrong
Stone?
way.
It's Stonewall.
Stonewall.
right?
Stonewall. in.
Stonewall riots.
Yeah.
Stonewall in.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Eric
Yeah.
Stone Street is the guy.
He's the gay.
Enough.
I'm
He plays
sure
a guy.
there's
He plays a
probably
gay.
gay bar. I'm sure there's probably fights at gay bars, but I bet they're diffused pretty easily, and I bet they don't get kicked out either. I bet they're like, we're gonna be on our best behavior from now on, boys. Yes.
As part of our
Oh,
Yes.
yes, I guess.
I'm sorry. Jesus.
as part of our final like initiation thing for our basically our frat, we had to go to a gay bar in Boston called Ramrod,
Ah.
and it was not an effeminate gay bar at all.
Masculine gay bar.
It was
Ramrod
like-
makes it seem like it's dudes that fuck hard.
Truckers and like biker gangs that were gay.
Mhm.
I mean, and there were pool tables, like
Guys
It-
who were wearing like a leather cabbie's hat and like a vest and
white
beater under
Yeah.
it and choker type shit.
They were manly Navy SEAL looking
Yeah.
gay men.
I was talking about that with someone recently because there was I was doing a show at the Stand, and there was these two old dudes on the right, and someone said when I got off stage, someone was like, "Oh, those guys are." They were like, I was like, "Those guys are really good," and someone was like, "Oh, the gay guys," and I was like, "Those guys were gay."
Wait, but they were jacked.
I was like,
How could they
"Really?"
be gay?
And then I was thinking, I was like, "Oh, I guess like because all those guys, they wasn't like they were coming out when they were in fucking middle school, and I guess if you come out when you're like 50." It's not like all of a sudden you're just like time to change up the wardrobe, time to start wearing like leggings with sparkles on them. Instead
You
of
think
my...
that you think the younger you come out, the gayer you become?
Oh, I think 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you haven't been affirmed for as long and
Yeah.
you're like actually.
Yeah, like older gay couples will wear like Tommy Hilfiger and
Yeah.
Nautica.
Yeah,
But don't you think that some of them are like trying to make up for lost time, and so they'll turn it into
Some-
overdrive?
right.
their Friday nights might get a little out of hand, but
Right.
aside from that, I think
Yeah,
live
they
a
might not
pretty
dress crazy, but
yeah.
they'll suck 4.
Yeah, they'll
to
suck
12
anything,
cocks.
anything within arm's reach.
But being able to tell how long somebody's been gay by the amount of sequins they have is
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I think that's
it's like
really
counting
what it's
a
like.
trees rings.
Yeah, I think that's really what it's like. I mean, I know they've been gay forever, but I think, like, if you decide, okay, I'm publicly gay when you're 50, it's like, well, I'm not gonna stop wearing my Stan Smiths all of a sudden. I've been wearing these my entire life.
Might as well ride out life.
Yeah.
I don't want to flip my closet.
My Carhartt jacket's warm.
Because you
No,
know
this
the
is
gays
timeless.
hate shopping.
Yeah.
But what if they do want to make up for last time and they just go fully into the other?
I
like-
think that probably happens too.
Yeah. So I guess what you're saying is that there's just really no pattern or predictability at all.
Gays aren't a monolith, I guess is what
No.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I think what I'm saying is the younger you come out, the gayer you are.
I think he's right.
But is there
I
a
think
way to
he's
tell?
Right.
Yeah.
Is it how worn
You
the
know
back
what the
of
way
their
to tell
throat
is? When you watch like a Thai volleyball player who's like 8 years old,
Yeah.
who will like bump it and then just be like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, that guy's gay.
I
Do you
feel
wanna
like
see
I've
a
seen
video?
that. I think it was like a basketball player though.
Yes, the basketball
Yeah.
player who shot and, like, runs
Is that
down
the same
court.
guy?
No, it's better and younger. It's so gay. It's so funny.
The ones who start early, it's like specializing in a sport.
Yeah.
Are way better at it.
Way better at it.
Look how gay.
Wait,
yeah,
wait, wait,
dude,
who am I
I bet
looking?
you the more experienced gays probably.
Yeah. Like, you think, like, the younger gays look at the older gays and like, look at these fucking posers?
Look at this kid.
Oh,
Here's
my
the pose.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, let's take a second to talk about DraftKings. When it comes to college basketball and March Mania, one thing is for sure, nothing is for sure. Upsets, buzzer beaters, Cinderella's advancing, top seeds going home early, and it's all going to happen, and you can bet on the unexpected every upset every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. With live betting, exclusive content, promos, and parlays, DraftKings is the ultimate college basketball destination for March. Ready to make your first bet? Check on the matchups and pick a team to win. It's that simple. First time, here's something special for just you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I think I bet on every game this past weekend. I could not have had more fun. How about that Maryland ender? A real firecracker. Bet on the unexpected with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BOYDAD. That's code BOYDAD for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings.
I was betting unders all weekend, and I'll be honest, that was working out pretty well for me, if I am honest. I also had Duke in the spread. Nice to have a little cushion on that.
The crown is yours. Hey guys, can we take a second and talk about kickoff? No matter how fast time seems to be flying by, it's never too late to make progress. If you're saving up for a big purchase like a home or a car or need to build credit fast, Kickoff can help. They're the #1 credit building app in the App Store, and plans start at just $5 a month. No credit check, no hidden fees, and no interest. Honestly, credit building is one of the most important things that you could do on your journey to building wealth for yourself. I know that personally, and if your credit score is over $600, it could jump like 28 points in your first month. Kickoff is smart, legit credit hack with no catch, no credit check, no hidden fees, and no interest. It's simple. You make on-time payments. Credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit grows fast. Building credit can happen faster than you expect with Kickoff. Don't wait. Get your first month for just $1 at getkickoff.com/boydad. That's kickoff without the C. Get 80% off. Get Kickoff, KIKOFF.com/boydad. Must sign up at getkickoff.com/boydad to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers, first month only, subject to approval, and offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes from Kickoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 21st and January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activities outside of Kickoff have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary.
Alrighty, let's talk about game time.
Game time.
The best part of college basketball is here, and we know you're as excited as we are to watch some big upsets throughout the tournament. While we're streaming in the cave, you can get out to see the action in person with Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes ticketing faster and easier. Prices on the app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime. Plus, the Game Time Picks feature makes it even easier to find the great deals on seats you want. You can even find last-minute tickets for the tournament for up to 60% off quickly and easily. Just pull up your chosen event and turn on the GT Picks settings at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. I was looking at tickets for
The Shane Gillis Show in England.
the Shane Gillis Show in England.
O2 Arena.
Wow.
O2 Arena. And I saw an amazing Game Time Picks deal for great seats. They've got great curated deals for all tiers of tickets, and you know you're getting the top option when you see the super deal icon.
Ooh.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BOYDAD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BOYDAD for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time.
And then the kid across from him hits the little. Oh my god! So impressively
crazy.
gay. So gay. It's amazing, and it's because they came out. They were able to come out super early.
Some kids will get held back just to be better at gay.
Yeah.
They want another
They
crack
get
at
held
it.
back a couple of years.
Dude, a 13-year-old gay compared to an 11-year-old gay.
I mean, I was so straight I skipped a grade.
Kids are going to private school and held back.
They were like, we don't need him any more time. We know he's...
They tried
year
Adderall.
round.
They're trying Adderall. They're trying tutors.
Trying poppers.
Turns out he's just gay.
They're doing the travel circuit. AAU.
Do you hear they're banning poppers?
Yeah, I did hear that.
They're banned.
Tough for the gay community.
It's insane.
Gonna have to.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to naturally loosen their assholes.
I always almost enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Poppers.
But
Yeah,
never
I always thought it was
quite.
a nice sensation.
I'll be honest. I fucking love them. Every time I ever did poppers, I was like, "This is unbelievable."
But why? Why?
I don't know.
It's like adjacent, I think, to like an opiate. I think there's like the warmth.
I've never done a
I'm trying
popper.
I can't
Really?
even
What-
remember
what
what,
is
it feels
it?
They
like.
sell them
They
at
sell it
like
as nail
every
polish
gas
remover. You
can
station or like any bodega in New
And
York.
and what is it exactly? Is it,
Just like chemicals.
You just sniff
and you
it.
smell it, and then
Relaxes
it's like
the
it's like a
ass.
strong nicotine buzz.
is it like
Yeah.
smelling salts?
No,
It's a liquid.
It's like the opposite of smelling salts. It's ingested the same way, but it has like head rush, warmth,
There it
like
is.
an immediate like buzz to it. That's pretty fleeting, but I think they're pretty big in the gay community. I think it opens your butt.
supposedly I never felt that. I
Me
remember
neither.
the first time I did, I
I've
thought I was
never
gonna start
physically
shitting like
felt that,
crazy,
yeah.
and I never did.
Yeah, it would be nice if you really had to take a dump and just have a popper by your
Yeah.
toilet.
Can you feel the tightness of your own ass? Like I can't tell.
No,
right
I couldn't
now
tell you
how
what
tight I am.
it is right now. No.
No, right now I'm at a neutral.
In this movie that I watched, this British spy movie, they said tightening the asshole will help you pass a polygraph.
Really?
Clenching your asshole
Oh,
tighter
yeah.
will help you
I
pass.
feel like
a
that would be the
polygraph.
opposite.
Yeah, looser ass.
I feel like looser ass.
I'd be-
You're flying. You're passing with flying colors.
Or maybe you have a different baseline or something. If you hold it tight at the beginning, you're always at that tight ass baseline.
Yeah. Yeah, true. That would make sense.
You know,
Yeah, this guy's just tight.
he's always
Yeah,
like this.
He's always a little tight.
When is that tech gonna like improve drastically to the point where we're fucked and they're like mobile?
AI.
Mhm.
AI is gonna figure that out.
Then you could download it on your phone.
That would be bad.
Polygraphs. Whatever dudes are developing that are just not letting that get into the hands of women.
Society crumbles the moment polygraphs are accessible.
Yeah.
But they're
We're
also
done for.
not really like I feel like they're kind of getting phased out because they can't be used in court.
Yeah, the old school.
Yeah.
But a part of me is like, even if it,
Isn't it such a funny
It is
concept
hilarious.
that it is? We're gonna invent something to see if you're lying or not. Are you telling us the truth?
What is its success rate? Like I don't even know.
I
like,
think
how-
it's decently high. I think it is
Right.
like pretty accurate, but I think it's not high enough that they can use it to like put someone in jail for life.
But it tests like how can it be that accurate? It tests your heart rate.
yeah,
So if you're just like a stone cold liar,
but I'd be nervous if I was being pressed
That
for
would-
a crime.
I guess.
Exactly.
The
No,
other
it's
way, I'd be
there's all kinds of signs, right? There's like people who administer polygraphs are trained to know what to read.
But I'm like skittish as
Oh.
is.
so there's different
Dilation of
measurable- different
pupils,
metrics.
sweaty, what hands, I don't know. All
But
that
there's
kind of
also
stuff.
that chemical, right? What is sodium?
There is like a
What is it called?
like a truth
Fuck.
serum.
There is a true serum, but it can fuck with you. I don't know. I've seen it. It was in I think the movie.
all
some
that shit should be
Schwarzenegger movie.
illegal.
Illegal?
Yeah, don't want
I
the
think it is.
Fucking police giving me truth serum.
I don't think
The
the
fuck?
police are giving it out. I think it is illegal.
Ah, okay. I don't want them giving me a polygraph either.
Right. I don't even want them fucking going through my mail
Yeah.
or my trash.
Well, I guess I want to get those tapes of the game warden. How do I do that? Are you guys fucking with me? Or is
No,
that
no,
actually something I
that's-
can
yeah, you
get?
can-
Brother,
can
that
get
was
it.
on the Lost episode. No one knows what you're talking about.
I know.
Oh,
So pretty much we did 2 episodes. Well, this is our 3rd episode.
Mhm.
First episode, no good.
It's not, it was fine, but it was just a bicker fest.
First episode, no good.
Well, you and Francis had like you recounted an
it was like
argument.
a weird
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Feels like we're about to do it again.
It was more of a therapy session than it was anything else.
And it ended up
Um,
like everybody just saying like, we're either happy for you or proud of you.
yeah. It was really happy for you guys.
Like you can be great, dude.
That's all I want.
yeah, it
I
wasn't.
kind of love here, and I kind of want you to.
No, we're
Yeah,
not
you guys
doing
wanna
that.
do it again?
No, but I will shortly retell my story with the game warden. Pretty much I got stopped by the game warden like 30 minutes into fishing in Washington, and the dude was like, are you gonna he was asking me all the questions. He checked my license, had my license. Everything was going well. Then he goes, do you know the rules and regulations of the river? And I was like, I do. Barbless hooks and catch and release. And he was like, yeah, barbless hooks. He's like, you know, man, like barbless hooks, like they're so good. Just like it just takes so much stress off of like the fish. It's great. Like it makes it easier for them, gives them a better chance of living. And I was like, dude, totally. I was like, me and my friends, we try to fish barbless like as much as we possibly can. And he was like, you mind if I just like he's like, do you mind if I just take a look at your fly real quick? Just like double check. And I was like, dude, obviously. And then I handed him my fly, and there was a massive barb sticking off the side of
Phantom
it.
barbed, yeah.
And what did he
You
say?
had no idea.
He was like, like he was like confused
He's like, yeah.
because he was like, you just told me you fish barbless.
Why the fuck?
Why
He
did
probably thought you were a sociopath liar.
Yeah.
He was like, I need
And-
to put this kid on a polygraph
Yeah.
machine now.
And he was like, I remember him like holding the fly and being like, so this is tough because you just told me you knew the regulations and then you listed them all off for me. And he's like, and now you're not following the regulations.
You
And
can't
so-
plead ignorance.
I was like, dude, I genuinely hadn't. I didn't.
How
think
did you
about it.
not know you were barbed?
Because dude, first of all, I've never been stopped by a game warden in a million years. Where I was, I didn't think I was going to see another person.
Did you not know you were barbed?
I did not know I was barbed.
We're
Because
gonna
I
have to
went-
look at the footage.
Yeah.
I went to a fly shop, and most of the flies that I got were already barbless hooks.
You can call that police
Pretty
department
pinched.
and get your footage.
Right, we'll get a FOIA.
I have to call them.
Well, how do you think you were going to get it?
I thought it was like just something like you
Never
fill
noticed
out.
No, I know that.
You just get the body cam footage.
You just get it.
What is it? And how would you say that?
What?
Go on.
What do you guys got?
It's not how this works.
Continue.
little sidebar?
We'll wait.
Pronounce that out loud.
Hymeni?
Yeah.
Hymeni?
Hymeny.
And what does that mean?
Just
Hymen?
like of the hymen.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Bone Thugs.
Well, okay, so Kyle's pointing out the fact that obviously Oregon has a 10-cent deposit on bottles.
Oregon.
a
just
bottle.
Sorry,
of fun.
sorry, Sass. Your story wasn't good. Let's talk about the bottle.
Yeah, this was
The
not
bottle
supposed to
fine
make
print.
the bottle.
3 states have 5-cent returns. Those are Hawaii, Maine, and New York. And then it says California CRV, CTRV. I don't know what that means. But it is interesting that there are so few states that do the rebates on the bottles. And what it means is that in Maine, where I grew up, we used to do bottle drives for our soccer program. And we would go with the girls' teams in the backs of trucks. And we'd go around to all the neighborhoods and in town and ask people if they had extra bottles that they didn't need or like they were throwing out their bottles, and we would take them and we would raise thousands of dollars for, jerseys and things like that. And then in New York, it has spawned an entire industry of people from the continent of Asia to lug shopping carts that they've stolen and collect bottles from trash cans and get rebates. And
I heard from my doorman that it's like a territorial thing. That like if you start picking up in somebody else's area, that like a boss can be called and like you can get, I guess, excommunicated from the area.
Who's the boss?
I don't know.
Trash man.
Dude,
Triad.
every time I see one of those people, I start trying to guess how much money is in their bag, similar to how you would try to guess how many candy corn were in a jug around Halloween to win, some sort of a
pizza
gift
party
card
at school.
Yeah. And I realize that at 5 cents a bottle,
Oh no.
those bags that are the size of hot air balloons have like $18 in them.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
I always
I
thought
have-
they were rich.
I know. And I think to myself, well, I have in my wallet right now, I have 16 hours of redemption
Yeah.
work.
Exhibit A. Yeah.
And I could give this person like a day off with a 20.
exactly.
I
They
don't
wouldn't
think
take.
they
They wouldn't
stop.
take the day
I
off.
don't think they stop.
No.
I think they would go
No.
buy. I think they would like just
They
go
would take your
buy
20 to
more.
buy bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
They
It's
take-
like, I
Go
could buy
buy
so
a
many
12
bottles with this.
Buy a 12-pack of Diet Cokes and just pour them out. Thank you. This is actually I'm getting way ahead on this.
That's huge.
Oh my God.
12 new
Oh
cans.
my God, my day is made.
A 32 pack of water. This is life changing.
They buy the redemption machine.
You know where I can dump these?
When I lived in Bushwick, one time it was on Jefferson Street, and one time they blocked off the street because there was an 18-wheeler that pulled onto the street, and with the 18-wheeler, like there was a group of people pulling boxes of bottles out of a house. Like I'm not even sure what level of the house, if it was a basement or a top level, until they filled an 18-wheeler with bottles that they had been storing inside. Like,
But still, how much is that?
Like
$300.
$500.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, think about this, right? So
It kind of feels like
$300 of bottles is what? Is it 15,000 bottles?
That's so much.
Is that right? Hold on.
So they
Wait,
filled up
it's
this
five
18-wheeler
at
and they're
5
like,
cents?
here's $70.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it would be
times
300
20,
divided by
30.
0.05 or 0.5.
$300. There's it's whatever. It's
No, it's not even
20
0.5.
bottles in $1, right?
So how
Yes.
many?
So 20 times
300.
It's 6,000
6,000 bottles.
6,000.
for
Sorry.
$300.
What am I doing? I'm fucking exhausted all of a sudden.
Yeah, same.
You need this nose surgery. Oh, wait, you had it.
I had it.
I don't think I've said it this episode yet, but I'm running off 1 hour of sleep right now. Figured I'd drop it in. Why not?
Nah, bro.
Figured I'd let
Cut
people
that.
know.
We'll cut
No,
that.
we're keeping that in.
No one wants to
I want
hear that
people to
shit.
know. You want people to know when you're suffering. It's kind of like a bragging rights thing.
No one wants to hear that shit.
Bob Dylan lyric.
That Irish Catholic bullshit.
He brags of his misery. He likes to live dangerously.
Trash ass rhyme scheme.
Not actually. Not really.
No,
It's actually
extremely trash.
It's actually my favorite song of all time.
Well, the
It's
rhyme
Mr.
scheme is
Hannah.
trash. Misery.
He brags
Dangerously.
of his misery. He likes to live dangerously.
Trash rhyme scheme.
And when bringing a name up, he speaks in a farewell gifts to me.
Dude, your Bob Dylan's really
So
good.
good.
I know.
It better be. You
Let's say
listen
thank
to
you.
him for 1,500 hours.
I know.
10,000
Shout
hours
out
probably.
Dylan, fan of the pod, friend of the pod. Robert Zimmerman.
Is that your number one? Is that your number one on Spotify?
It
On
varies.
your raps?
It's usually either him or Mac Miller or 50 Cent.
Or Drake.
Big
50
range.
Cent is up there.
50 Cent's top
Number
5 every
one.
year. Yeah, I love 50 Cent. God, I mean, it doesn't get much better than Get Rich or Die Trying. That album is just a work of art.
Yeah, I think it's top 10.
I mean,
We in the club all the time. Pop, pop off.
Dude, now that I'm in New York, I've been trying to. I want to like. Do you guys have a contingency plan if a TikToker comes up to you and it's like, "What song are you listening to?"
yeah,
You have,
I
like, a
used
cool
to.
song?
My song was, when I used to think about it, my song was always Visions of Johanna.
Okay,
That was my go-to. But what's yours?
Oh, you
I don't have
gotta-
one,
you
so I
gotta
need
lie.
a contingency plan.
Grenade.
Grenade by
Mars.
Bruno Mars.
And they'd be, they'd be like, that's the fucking 15th person today.
But I want to walk around like Washington Square
What
Park
would
with
you What
headphones.
would you say?
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta.
I want to be like, I want people in the comments, like, I want 3 people to know it and be like, that guy knows his shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bela Fleck and the Fleck tones, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That and like they'll come up to you and they'll be like, can you name your 4 favorite black people? And so I do have that one ready.
What's that?
So it would be, I'd do Serena Williams.
Good.
I would do, thank you. Thanks, man. Andre 3000.
Great.
Respected.
I think I would, oh man.
See, he only knows 2 black people.
No, no, no. Yeah, see?
That
I'll do Tiger Woods and I'll do Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid
is
list.
solid.
I like that. I fuck with that.
Oh no, I'll do Jeff Hardy and Piccolo.
Great range.
Yeah.
Great range. No Woods?
No Woods. No, he stole Don Jr.'s chick.
Damn.
Why is she still called something Trump?
I
Why
don't
is her
know.
last name still Trump?
But that was a crazy tweet.
I wonder what my top 4
Yeah,
black
respect
dudes
our
would be.
privacy. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, don't post.
Don't post it.
I think my top 4 black dudes, LeBron, 1.
Jameer
Goat.
Gibbs,
Jameer Gibbs, 2. Goat.
Robert Zimmerman.
Well, Robert Zimmerman's white.
Chappelle.
Chappelle up there. But like I'm trying to think of like really like top 4. 50
Lemaire.
Cent for sure.
there you go.
50 Cent Lemaire.
Lemaire's up there.
Nate Marshall.
Nate Marshall's up there for sure. Huh.
Pat Bev.
That's a black guy. What else? Who's my 4th?
Chill, bro.
But like, if they come up to you, you can't spout them off too fast because it's like you were expecting it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't take
Jameer
too
Gibbs,
long
Pat
because they're
Bev,
like, yeah.
Nate Marshall. Maybe
My
like,
buddy Nate.
yeah.
My favorite 4 black guys, probably the 4 groomsmen I had at my wedding.
Yeah,
If I had to guess.
It's my 2 gay dads who adopted me.
my dad, my dad and my 3 brothers.
Are you Mark Wahlberg?
Tyrese, Andre 3000.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But like, how many? We were playing this at dinner yesterday. How long you could go naming white people? But if you paused for 5 seconds, you were out.
Oh, that's a fun game.
Yeah,
It's harder than
it's
you think.
much harder than you
I
think.
love games like that. Did we ever play the
famous
game?
white people?
Did we ever
Yes.
play
You can't
the?
just name your friends.
Historical works though.
Did we ever do the one together where it's the one where it's like you do celebrities? I think we tried to do it on the Yak and it failed brutally. I think I proposed it and no one wanted to do it, and then we did it and everyone got out in the first round because they didn't want to play. But it's the one where you do. It's got to be someone famous. And you got to do like you start with Adam Sandler or someone with an A, Adam Sandler, and then the next person has to do a famous person whose name starts with an S.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
we
I think
play
that's very
this.
fun.
Yeah,
and then
I
the
love
double
that
name,
game.
it
Double name
reverses it.
reverses back.
Yeah, I think that's a fun game.
But that game, dude, I used to think was hard, and then you play it as an adult, and you'll be like on hour 6, and you're like, I kind of just like know a lot of names of famous people.
I did horrible on the white people. I panicked.
It's
I did
hard.
George
The panic is the
Washington,
biggest factor.
George Bush, and I said Max Struess, and then I was out.
Oh, it's never good when you're diving into the bag deep on like the 3rd round.
Yeah. Struess should have been like my
yeah.
1000th.
Yeah.
What about all the other presidents? You know them.
Yeah, but I felt like that was cheap.
But even then, like, I got like 10 to 20 seconds of ripping off presidents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Are you popcorning
No, like,
it or are you just doing it
it's
yourself?
Yourself.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like I remember like when we would do that game, me and my buddies would be like on like a road trip and we'd do it. And like if you'd get hit with like a W early and you'd be like,
No, you hit him with Walt Whitman. Always.
Yeah.
Always Walt Whitman.
I'd always throw out some rant, like some answer that you gotta justify that the person actually is famous.
I hate that
Yeah.
though.
I would always throw out like I used to be big into like skiing, and I used to throw out like the profession. I'd be like Gus Kenworthy, and everyone would be
That's
like,
a no.
everyone
That's
would
a
be like,
foul.
Who the
That doesn't
fuck is
count.
You
that?
can't
I'd be
do
like, he was in
that.
the Olympics. He won bronze. That was that gay dude. Remember him?
Yep.
Yeah, rescued all the dogs.
I thought
guess
his
that was
tricks
pretty
were
gay.
better
He was pretty gay.
because he did the thing where he would actually hook his leg
He was
around
insane.
the other one, which I just couldn't understand.
You know who else was sick? Was Nick Gepper.
Yeah, Nick Gepper.
He was awesome.
They were
Yeah.
skiing on Saturday or Sunday on like ABC. Is it broadcast like that? I would have never even
This was like the
had an
Olympics.
eye to it if it weren't for
No,
you two
I've
ski
never.
buffs.
Who was the guy that was from like the Netherlands or some shit?
Bodie Miller.
Henrik Harlot.
He's fucking
Well,
awesome.
he just had the coolest style, but
I
he wasn't
still
necessarily
watch
the
his
best
shit.
skier.
No.
Dude, by the way, that sport has come leaps and bounds since that Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, in that Olympics, the most spins were, they would do like a whatever,
Yeah.
16-20. Now they're doing like 23-40s.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Go watch the X Games from this year. It doesn't even get that much hype.
That's crazy.
And
I
you're
think
like, I've never seen someone spin the way. Why aren't they just taking off?
yeah. I remember seeing because when Nick Gepper won, he did like what was the thing that he did? It was like a triple. I think it was like a triple cork 16-20 or something like that.
That's probably it.
Misty.
This is a long time ago and not interesting.
It's interesting to me.
But this is, I feel like your friends in the car who are like, who are these people?
Yeah.
We don't know them.
I'm just taking a trip down memory lane right now, to be honest.
I know, but
Henry Carlo.
Saz is finding second and third wins.
Yeah.
Henrik, what is his name? Henrik Harlow?
Harlout.
That guy.
Harlaut.
Undeterred.
Wu-Tang is for the children. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
He had the gloves.
Well, he was really good at the.
Oh,
at
you know,
the
too.
Is that how you do the Wu-Tang?
That's what he would do. He would go like this. He'd go, Wu-Tang's for the children.
That's the Napoleon Dynamite.
sign language Napoleon.
That was his thing.
That's
He
the
would,
Napoleon Dynamite
he would do.
scene.
I don't know. He would do it all. He would do all these cool hand gestures. He had these cool gloves.
he was
Sick.
really good at the lip contest.
Yeah.
When they go over, then do the nose
no.
butter and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are probably praying for an ad break right now.
Nah, our viewers love this shit. They love when we just talk about nothing. And they go, that was a fucking amazing episode.
That's
It's
why
getting
we
better
should-
every week.
That's why we should have kept the first episode.
Nah, I know our viewers. They wouldn't have liked the first episode. Would have caused too many problems.
Should we find out who has to get wet?
Was that call in the first episode when you got a call
Yeah.
from Big Cat?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
dude,
the
we
most
gotta-
yak call ever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, the boss is calling.
Yeah.
Man. Kyle, you got to wear a suit for a week.
I thought he was like I was like so ready to talk about wrestling.
Why don't you talk about wrestling on here?
I can talk about it real quick. I
Yeah.
went to the NCAA championships.
Did you have better seats than
I got
Musk?
yes.
Wow.
They sat Musk and Dawn.
Wait, Musk?
Elon Musk was there,
What?
staring at nothing in particular. He had no idea what was happening.
Damn.
But I got finals tickets, like good seats, and decided to leave before the last match to beat the crowd so I
Yeah,
could get
yeah.
an easy Uber. Because the guy wrestling is Gable Stevenson. He's an Olympic champion.
Never lost.
He lost like his freshman year, but he's like, I
He's
told
the
my
best.
friends like that's a lock to win. Like everyone agreed, like he was a lock to win.
Were you saying that at the office too, telling people to bet on it?
I pleaded with. I told people to bet $10,000 on him because he was like minus 600.
You told Hank that it was.
I told Hank you have to bet bet 30,000 if you can.
And I was so jealous you were like a guy with a tip. I went and told people, and I got Eddie to do it.
Oh.
Did Eddie do it?
I think.
Well, that was the beauty
That
of
was
the
bad.
moment. He ended up losing.
You told me to empty my bank account.
Were you pissed that you missed it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like the greatest upset in wrestling history. Like
Holy
people are talking
shit.
about how blessed am I to have been able to witness this live. Like
or even the people who watched it on TV.
God bless.
I feel like they got to see.
I didn't get to
Did
even
you at
see
least
it.
Henrik
like watch it on
Heinsohn
your
in the
phone
ski.
when you
I
left?
watched it. I watched the live update on Track Wrestling of just the 2 going to a 5.
Damn.
When he had
Yeah.
that pin, with that sick takedown.
It was a takedown. Yeah.
An
That's kind of
incredible
how I
takedown.
felt on Friday. I went fishing and I was supposed to be obviously Major 2 was happening for the
Wait.
CDL.
Right.
Major
And,
2, yeah.
Yeah, and
For the commercial driver's license.
Was
and Optic was playing around noon, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch. They're gonna get 0-3 again, and they ended up 3-0ing, and I missed it.
Wow.
History was made.
The exact same thing.
Did you see Toronto Ultra?
I did, yeah.
Joe deceived.
Joe deceives.
And then Joe with 2 E's.
Is it Joey?
It's probably Joey. And then X Clean.
I'm telling you guys, it's Clean X.
Clean.
You guys got to get into it. It's the best.
I
shit of all
understand
time.
it. Like I understand it from an entertainment
It's
so
entertaining to
like,
watch people that are
it's-
really good at
and
something.
it's
no
very
matter what it
stimulating.
is.
You get to watch.
Dude, these majors, they're at like a massive arena. It's like the Thursday to Friday will be completely empty, and then like the big days like Saturday, Sunday, it'll be like a full arena, and they're like, "Are you ready for Vancouver Surge?"
Wait,
and then
do they walk out?
And then they walk out of a tunnel, and it's just like 4 like chubby dudes wearing like skin tight,
Are they
like,
like
their
gaming
uniforms?
jerseys.
Are they
One-
whooping up the crowd?
No, not at all, dude. They're like the
What
most
do-
autistic.
and then do they
guys
just
of
go
all
s-
time.
What's the point of the jersey? Performance?
That's their
It's
team.
the branding.
But it's the least flattering material for a boy built that way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Why don't they just do
A lot of them
polos?
do. A lot of them do the move where they got the
Shirt
sweatshirt
under it.
underneath.
That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah. Throw the
Dude, I'm
jersey
too
on
I'm too
top.
self-conscious to wear the dozen trivia uniforms. I have a hoodie underneath
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single time.
It's hilarious. And
I
then,
guess we do have trivia. We have
Yeah.
trivia
We do that with
uniforms
trivia.
here.
We go
Yeah.
out to walk
Our
out
team has gone
songs
through
and
multiple
pyrotechnics.
rebrands.
yeah. But it's like, dude, they come out and there's like smoke shooting up, and then it's just like these dudes who are like, they're all just like the nerdiest fat dudes of all time, and like so one of them just won't have shoes on. And it's
Matt
funny too
Collins?
because like I was thinking about it because I was like, what do you?
mean he doesn't have shoes on?
They won't wear shoes.
They?
Like there's players that will just not wear shoes.
Why?
Why don't
Sensory
they just wear
stuff?
shoes?
Like they don't want to play video games with their shoes on.
Asian household.
Yeah.
They have game on the floor.
And they have like a coach. So funny.
So they go the grand entrance and they just sit in their gamer
Are there like
seat?
subs?
Then they just sit. What?
Do they have subs? Like
They
does
have,
the
like-
coach set the lineup?
They have like subs, but like they don't ever play.
All right, here's a question. Would I be able to watch them and realize how good they are? Or is it that they are playing against other people who are so good that it
Yeah.
all looks
It
kind
all
of
looks kind
equal?
of like you'd be able to see like if someone gets like a triple or something, you'd be like, oh, that person just popped off. But like you wouldn't understand how hard it would be for the best person that you know at video games to go like if I found the best person, like say even the best person that like follows me on Twitter. So that's like, say now you got like, there's like 200,000 people. The best person out of all those people that I post a lot of stuff about video games. I probably have a lot of people that are good at video games that follow me. That best person wouldn't get a single kill in one of those games.
Yeah, wow.
Well, it was nice
Yeah.
hearing about your wrestling experience.
Yeah.
I thought that
Anything
was.
else? I'm more interested.
I don't think I cut off the wrestling
You
story at
didn't.
all.
I didn't
It
say you
was
did.
it was a nice segue.
I hate when you guys do that. It pisses me off.
What?
When I follow up with something and you're like, well, I guess we were done with KB's story.
Don't look at me. I haven't talked in 45 minutes.
Yeah, because you're fucking asleep. I've looked over multiple times and your eyes have been fully closed.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
There's nothing that makes a storyteller feel better when somebody's dead asleep.
You know, and
That makes me want to continue the tale.
This is the middle of the day for you right now. So.
Dude, I'm on West Coast time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But we should end it.
Yeah.
It's late.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Just for the record, it's 7 p.m.
We
This is
started
not
filming.
when we typically record the pod.
I think we started recording around when? 10?
No, the 5 of us have been doing stuff together since 10.
Oh, wow.
Or, well, 4 of us.
11 for me. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will see you, or I guess I don't know whose channel this is going on, but
Doesn't
we'll
matter.
see you next time we see you. Goodbye.